When the cameras flashed, the world only saw perfection. They saw Wang Yibo standing under blinding lights with his cold expression, designer suits, and effortless confidence. They saw Xiao Zhan smiling gracefully at interviews, calm and untouchable like someone born for fame. But nobody saw the silence after the crowds disappeared. Nobody saw the pressure crushing them from behind the curtains. And nobody knew how close both stars came to losing themselves in the chaos of fame. The night Beijing froze under heavy rain, Xiao Zhan sat alone inside a dark van outside an award venue. The screams of thousands of fans echoed through the windows like thunder. Xiao Zhan! Xiao Zhan! Phones flashed endlessly outside. Managers rushed around him. Stylists adjusted his collar every few seconds. Yet inside the van, there was only silence. Xiao Zhan stared at his reflection in the tinted glass. His smile had disappeared the moment the doors closed. His assistant carefully asked, "Are you okay?" He nodded automatically. But he wasn't. For months, his life had become a battlefield. Every word online became a war. Every movement became a headline. Millions loved him, yet millions judged him at the same time. One mistake could destroy everything. One rumor could erase years of hard work. The pressure was becoming unbearable. At that exact moment, somewhere across the city, Wang Yibo was alone inside a dance studio. The room was dark except for one white ceiling light. Music blasted through the speakers as he practiced the same choreography again and again until sweat soaked through his black shirt. His trainer finally shouted, "Yibo, stop. You've been dancing for 5 hours." But Wang Yibo ignored him. Again. Every movement sharper than the last. Because in his mind, slowing down meant failure. And failure in the entertainment industry was deadly. The internet called him talented. But talent wasn't enough anymore. He had to be perfect. Perfect actor. Perfect idol. Perfect dancer. Perfect public image. No weakness allowed. The trainer sighed quietly while watching him continue. "Why do you push yourself this hard?" Wang Yibo stopped moving for the first time. Breathing heavily, he looked down at the floor. "Because people are waiting for me to fail." The room fell silent. Outside, rain hammered against the windows. Inside, the loneliness of fame became painfully visible. Days later, both stars unexpectedly crossed paths backstage during a massive entertainment gala. The backstage area was chaotic. Celebrities walked everywhere. Staff members shouted instructions. Camera crews rushed around like a storm. Yet when Wang Yibo entered the hallway, his eyes immediately landed on Xiao Zhan sitting quietly in a corner scrolling through his phone. For a brief second, the noise around them disappeared. No cameras. No interviews. Just two exhausted stars hiding behind calm expressions. Xiao Zhan looked up first. "You look tired." Wang Yibo smirked faintly. "So do you." A small moment. Simple words. But both understood the meaning behind them. They knew the exhaustion fame created. The sleepless nights. The fake smiles. The constant fear of public judgment. Neither needed to explain it. A manager suddenly interrupted them. "Yibo, rehearsal now." Another staff member called out. "Xiao Zhan, interview in 3 minutes." Reality crashed back instantly. Before leaving, Xiao Zhan quietly said, "Take care of yourself." Wang Yibo nodded once. "You too." And just like that, they disappeared into the chaos again. Weeks later, social media exploded. Rumors spread everywhere. Articles attacked both stars non-stop. Fans argued online day and night. Hashtags trended across platforms. People analyzed every expression, every interaction, every sentence. The pressure became suffocating. One evening, Wang Yibo finally snapped during filming. The director yelled for another retake. Again. Under the burning lights, exhaustion consumed him. His patience shattered. Enough. The entire set froze. Nobody had ever seen him lose control before. Crew members stared nervously. The director looked shocked. Wang Yibo removed his microphone aggressively and walked out of the studio without another word. Rain poured heavily outside. He stood alone in the parking lot breathing hard while reporters waited near the gates like predators. For the first time in years, he felt completely trapped. Then suddenly, a familiar voice spoke behind him. "You can't keep carrying everything alone." Wang Yibo turned. Xiao Zhan stood there holding an umbrella. The rain crashed around them while cameras flashed far away beyond the gates. For several seconds, neither spoke. Then Wang Yibo laughed bitterly. "They expect us to survive this every day." Xiao Zhan looked toward the dark sky. "They don't see the cost." The silence between them felt heavy, painfully real. Finally, Xiao Zhan handed him a bottle of water. "When things get loud," he said quietly, "I stop reading everything." Wang Yibo raised an eyebrow. "That works." "Sometimes." The corners of Wang Yibo's mouth lifted slightly. "Sometimes is better than nothing." For the first time in weeks, both stars genuinely smiled. Not for cameras. Not for fans. Just human beings trying to survive fame together. As months passed, the pressure only intensified. Schedules became worse. Interviews became colder. Online criticism became crueler. One magazine reporter even asked Xiao Zhan during a live interview, "Do you ever feel overwhelmed by fame?" The room became silent instantly. Managers looked nervous. Everyone expected a polished celebrity answer. But Xiao Zhan surprised them. He smiled softly before replying, "Of course." The audience looked stunned. He continued calmly, "People think fame means happiness every day. But sometimes it means loneliness too. Sometimes you feel scared to even make mistakes because millions are watching." The honesty in his voice shocked viewers. Clips from the interview spread everywhere online. Some praised him. Others mocked him. But deep inside, Xiao Zhan no longer cared as much. For the first time, he was speaking honestly instead of pretending to be invincible. Meanwhile, Wang Yibo faced his own breaking point. During a late-night rehearsal, he collapsed from exhaustion. The dancers panicked immediately. Managers rushed toward him. When he finally regained consciousness backstage, the first thing he saw was his phone exploding with missed calls and unread messages. Work requests. Brand meetings. Filming schedules. No rest. No pause. Only pressure. He leaned back against the wall quietly. Then his phone buzzed again. A message from Xiao Zhan. "Still alive." Wang Yibo stared at the screen before laughing tiredly. He typed back slowly. "Barely." Seconds later, another message appeared. "Eat something first before becoming a legend." For the first time that night, Wang Yibo smiled genuinely. Tiny moments like that became their escape from the madness. Not dramatic. Not public. Just small reminders that someone understood. One winter evening, both stars secretly met at a quiet rooftop restaurant far away from reporters. Snow drifted slowly through the night sky. The city lights below. The effects failed. Yet Wang Yibo stood there calmly under a single spotlight. Then he began speaking instead of performing. "No stage is perfect," he said into the microphone. The audience quieted. But maybe people aren't supposed to be perfect either. Even backstage staff froze hearing those words. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan watched silently from behind the curtains. Wang Yibo continued. "Sometimes we get tired. Sometimes we feel pressure.